Hey guys, you're welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, you're most welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today's video is more like an update. There was something that happened, there was a video that went viral on social media in the month of January. This video, I'm sure a couple of us saw it. I'm sure almost all of us saw that video where a lady was found beating and harassing and abusing her friend. So I would have put up the video for you guys to see, but I'm sure that YouTube is going to take it down because the video is quite disturbing. So I'm just going to tell you what happened. So this is what happened. A lady called Ngozi Akakem, married to a man named Mr. Nnamdi Nwachukwu, was found beating her friend in Kiru. Beating her and abusing her, and she was saying things like, "Oh, you're my friend, how could you do this to me, blah 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 blah, you slept with my husband, and you can see the lady, the Ngozi lady, you can see how big she is. So she pounced on her friend in Kiru and she beat hell come off for her body. Like she destroyed. Well, she beat hell come off her friend body finally, sha. While she was beating Nkiru was not fighting back. Nkiru was just like, no, let me explain. No, I didn't do that. What are you saying? She was denying it and she was saying she did not have anything to do with her husband. So the thing is this, Ngozi, the wife and the husband, they had issues, and Nkiru was at the middle trying to settle the husband and wife. She was trying to, get them back together. This happened in Imo State, Nigeria, by the way. She was trying to get them back together, but somehow, I don't know I don't know what happened, that her friends, they're accusing her of having an affair with her husband, which nobody knows till now if it's true or not. But she went to Ngozi's house, in Kiru's house with thugs. They had guns, they had knives, they assaulted her, they dealt with her. When you overreact sometimes, you now become the guilty one. Aside beating her that much, they went, her friend, stripped her off, tore her clothes, and then filmed her nakedness and put the nakedness all over the internet. Before she put it, she blackmailed her friend and said her friend should pay a certain amount for her not to post the video. But Nkiru was so unfortunate, the video made it to social media at the end of the day, and because of how terrible the video was, because of how terrible everything was, people picked interest. People were so interested in this case. There's a man, he's a lawyer. He picked interest, and they started a movement on the internet, #Justice for Nkiru. That was what it was called. They started a movement, they got the police involved, they went to court, and she was slammed with 10-count charges. 10-count charges, only her one, because it was so much. What she did was unacceptable. Now, even though Nkiru slept with her husband, nobody is blaming Nkiru anymore because Ngozi's reaction was all over the place. It was so terrible, and that's her picture there. You can see how the handcuff, they actually granted her bail, funny enough, a ₦1 million bail and a level 16, I think, police officer to stand as a surety for her. But she was not able to meet up with the bail, and then the case has been adjourned to the 28th of March 2019. So now she's, in Kirikiri prison because what she did was unacceptable. In every sense of it, what she did was unacceptable. But the point is this, I don't understand why women, because as far as I'm concerned, it takes two people to have a sexual affair. This woman did not carry this stuff to go and kill her husband. She did not carry them to go and abuse her husband and assault, because I don't understand. And well, if it is true that they had an affair, then you have no business abusing only one person. If anybody should even pay for it, it should be the man. Because most of the time, I know that there are girls that go out to seduce men, but most of the time, men will be the ones, they know that they are married, they know that you're their wife's friend, but they'll still come and be begging you and telling you stories of how they are not happily married, and how, you know, they need to ease off tension, and how one night with you will change their life, how you're the love of their lives. And you know, some people are not are so unfortunate that they fall for that. So when they fall, their wife will now come and beat the person, or their girlfriend will now come and beat the person and kill the person and pour the person acid. And then the man is going scot-free. I don't understand this, because I'm sure that if men were to be the ones that had such issues, they're going to still be friends. In short, I saw a movie one time where something like this happened. You know, two men were sleeping with one woman. So the husband and the guy, they became friends. They used to go hang out. They talked about it, they had issues, but they became friends. But women, I don't even understand yet what it is. I don't understand why. Yeah, I can imagine how painful it is for your best friend to have an affair, a sexual affair with your husband. I know it is also a terrible thing, but why would you not even listen to her? She didn't even talk to her friend about it. She didn't even hear her friend's side. So what if her friend is not guilty at the end of the day? The whole world now has seen her nakedness. Now the other one is in Kirikiri. So now, I'm not even here to apportion blames. I'm just here to talk to us. You know, I want us to learn to manage our anger, including myself. I'm so terrible when I'm angry sometimes. I don't even think of the repercussion at that point. And it just sucks. It doesn't make any sense. So I want to encourage us, you know, to you know, think through the process, because most times when you're angry and you make decisions at that point, you are most likely going to make the wrong decision. You're most likely going to make a mistake. You're most likely going to overdo it, because at that point, you know, your feeling is controlling you. You're not in control anymore. You know, so let's give ourselves, let us help ourselves. So I was talking to a friend of mine sometime, and she was telling me how she's been working on her anger. You know, she's been doing one anger management course somewhere, and they always told them, they were teaching them that when you're angry, just breathe, just allow that day go, just think through before you make a decision. And we've heard this thing severally. We've heard that so many people are in prison because they killed somebody out of anger mistakenly, you know, and then their pain, you know, it's not even worth it, you know, because I feel like even if your husband doesn't sleep with your friend, he might still go and sleep with somebody else. You know, I know the friend one is more painful, but it's not worth it, because men sometimes, and I don't even want to blame men. Like, I want to even tell men that when they try, because girls are just everywhere. Fine girls, different girls. I used to ask my male friends that, how now did they cope? Girls are just everywhere. And some of them are like, oh, look now. And some are like, oh, I know they feel cope, oh, more, they run out. But the thing is, if you're married, I said it some time ago, if you're married as a man, please stay faithful. No matter how difficult it might be, just stay committed. Just stay faithful, because this whole thing causes lots of, you know, drama and bad things. You know, people have poured people acid, people have killed people just because of how many minutes of pleasure. I know it's not easy, you know, but just try as much as you can to stay faithful. And then if you have a friend and you hear something about your friend, can you just please listen to your friend, hear that person out first, know what the person has to say first before you make a decision. Because look at what has happened at the end of the day. The babe don't in prison now, you know. And I want to also thank those that started the movement and those that made sure justice prevailed at the end of the day. Thank you guys, thank you for staying with me. I'm going to see you in my next video. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, you know, and drop a comment if you have something to add. I'll be right there to reply. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Ranzis. If you want a follow back, just say it. I'm going to follow you back immediately. Thank you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.